All right, good morning, cyber traders. Welcome back. Looks like it's Friday. It's going to get nice, I heard, this week over here in New York. Hopefully it's nice where you're at. Thank God, what the hell's going on with this market? It's going up, it's going down, it doesn't know what else to do. We were down like 600 points yesterday. Now we're up about 250 points. I mean, let me tell you something. I don't know if you've been hearing it too much, but we're going to talk about something that obviously has been coming up on my watch list a lot. What is going on with energy and oil stocks? Okay. How did I not see this a month ago? We got to go check it back in a little bit because the list is just like endless. We're going to talk a little bit about it. They're all on the New York Stock Exchange. We're going to look at some of those stocks, but just want to just give everybody a little update what's going on this week. Hopefully everybody just saw the PowerPoint that was up there. We got Tom Sosnoff, the founder of Thinkorswim, is going to be here on Wednesday next week after the market closes. If you haven't registered yet, make sure you click on it. We're going to send out an email on it. YouTube, Facebook Live, we're broadcasting live, so make sure you like us and friend us here, and you get that alert. And then obviously next week is usually things. I think as they start picking up, we got a couple of good earnings announcements that are coming out, a couple of stocks. But when it comes to Friday, just be very, very careful. Hopefully you guys are looking at your journals and looking at your monthly reports. Remember, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursday were kind of the best. But overall, can I be honest with you, this week sucked. I didn't think it was that good at all. I mean, I did classes. We had a couple of really good examples in phase 3. But I don't know. I didn't really see anything. I tell you, I was crapping in my pants when I saw the market because I went long a lot of like airlines. And now they're backing off. And I'm like, I actually sold half of them. Maybe a little bit more than half. I really downsized my position. I don't like this market. I really, really don't like it. There's good news coming out. Good news. You're hearing on the financial stations. They're talking about this so-called stimulus package that's coming out, and then they're saying it's really not a stimulus package. It's just more of a funding for certain projects, and we still got another $1 trillion we didn't even spend from the last one. Then we spent another $2 trillion. And a lot of people are starting to think like, we should be spending that money. And the market, I think, is reacting to it. It really is reacting to it. Because the economy is coming back. I mean, listen, that was part of the news that made the market rally a little bit. Once things start opening up, God forbid, there's no problems out there. We should be okay. But that's a good sign. Job reports just came out. They were pretty good. Brought up the market about 280 points. I think people like that. But you saw what happened with I'm just looking at the oils and energies. I mean, I don't know if that had anything to do about the closing down of the Keystone pipeline that's going on, but maybe. But then also OPEC says they're cutting supplies, which I still don't understand what that means. I mean, what do? They just turn the faucet off? Hey, you know what? We got to make some money. We got to turn the faucet off. You know what I mean? You guys are drinking too much oil. We got to turn it off. But anyway, that causes a big supply and demand, and you got to keep an eye on it. But I've been seeing a lot of energy stocks. I mean, I'm going to go through them and show it to you. There's a lot of them out there, and they're all in the biggest percentage gainer on New York Stock Exchange. I mean, or at least in the top 20, compared to everything else. But let's talk about what happened yesterday, because there were a couple of stocks that did make some moves. I want to talk a little bit about them. I want to start off talking about this one right here, OXY. Which again, this is another petroleum stock. Okay, so let me just bring this back in within a couple of days so you can see it. So you can see how this stock over here just really had a nice little push. It was down all the way down here, right around the $10 price range back in, what is that, February? And now the thing's almost at 30. It's got a nice push this morning. This one's going on my watch list. What else that we had from yesterday? APA, another one. Nice little push, nice little trend. It's going up too also. Nice little swing trade on that one. That one's not terrible. WTI. Going to continue going into this morning. Once again, another offshore stock. Okay, that's actually on my list already. I've had that right up there. But you can see it, like a lot of the stocks that we were looking at were actually moving side by side with them. I do want to keep an eye on this one stock, not to jump around, but keep an eye on the WPG. Just keeping the stock said they might be filing bankruptcy. So I don't know if we can get a little dead cat bounce on this, but this stock took a huge, huge hit. I'll be really close. Let's keep an eye on it. We'll put it on the watch list. We'll see how it happens, but it might not go anywhere. Usually when companies come out with bad news like that, It's called restructuring. They screw all their vendors and everything else, and they got a clean slate. I don't know if anyone here ever filed bankruptcy. I never did, and I know because my brokerage firms that I do that recommend me, that you see me on all these shows all the time, they do background checks on me. The last thing they want me to do is my staff and myself do presentations to somebody knowing that, oh, this guy's talking about, educating people how to trade. And then meanwhile, the guys even know how to do his own finance. But anyway, and that's, by the way, you got to look out for that. But looking at a stock like this, that's actually sometimes a good thing with a company. Restructure. How many times did Macy's file bankruptcy? And it's still there. I mean, you hear them, they get do it like every 7 years. But yeah, you never know. Sometimes and not only that, if it doesn't do anything, you will learn from it, because when you hear these stories, which a lot of them do, Chapter 13, Chapter 7, they all file. It usually is a good thing. All right, so let's go through the watch list this morning. Okay, so and there's a couple of stocks. I'm telling you, I really was not that impressed. I mean, the market right now, I'm just looking on TV. Look, Tesla's down 31%, PayPal 22%, AMD down 20%, Nvidia down 19%, Apple down 17%. Listen, they had these really big runs. And let me just tell you a little bit about Wall Street, what they do, okay? Do you really think they want the market to go higher or lower? Okay, and let me tell you how I look at it. How many of you wished you bought 7 months ago? Okay, you probably would be up about 300-400%, right? Well, sometimes, let me just tell you, and this is just my theory, what they try to do. Sometimes they're like, you know what? Let's bring down those stocks so we can buy them back cheaper. They need volatility. That's what we trade. Isn't that why we do day trading? We're trading volatility. What do you think they want? They want volatility. They don't want to go out there and dish out a fortune on stocks. Who knows? Not saying it's manipulation, but it sure sounds like it. But you know what? It's very easy for them to move the market. And that's why a lot of you are here as a professional trader, because you want to follow the money and see what they do, because these are the things and the games that they play. So with all these news that are coming out, just be very careful on some of these expensive stocks. They are up pretty high. And if you haven't been here in January and February of last year and didn't see how much they dropped, Boeing went from 320 down to 125. You had a Wayfair. These things were down to $10 and they went to what, 300, 200? You wish we had them. Trust me. They want that volatility, but they don't want to start dishing out $200-300 for stocks anymore. Now, regarding about going on this morning, listen, I did not see a lot going on other than what's happening. What news just came out, now we're up about 300. Looks like the market really likes what's going on, but just see what else they're talking about on the financial station. So anyway, you'll see some of those things that are moving pretty decently. Yeah, Disney too, right? That's a good one. And Disney's is closed, more or less. They're closed. But they're doing great in their streaming. But I think these streaming is going to take a hit. Streaming should probably going to take a hit, because if people start going out of work, no one's going to sit home and watch these shows all day unless they start canceling their subscriptions. But they made them so damn cheap that who knows? They probably not. Tech bubble popped. Listen, Jake on YouTube. Listen, if you were, I don't know how long, or I know we have some people here that went back. I was there during the forget the financial crisis. How about the internet bubble? Okay, back in 2000. And let me tell you, did that thing pop? Okay. Ridiculous. And then not only that, but with today's circuit breakers, there's a lot of program trading. And that's why a lot of us focus on the level 4, which a lot of you here that are watching don't know what that is. And it's so critical because you see those orders. It just makes common sense. Now let's go through the watch list, because I don't want to sit there and blabber too much. We got the CDEV that's on the moving list right here. CDEV. Nice push, nice trend. Stock was right around $2. Stock's up at $6.20. It's up about 300%. Beautiful trend right there. You can see it had a nice move yesterday, and it's picking up till this morning too. It looks like she just made a move right around 9 o'clock. I didn't think she was that good, but now all of a sudden she started picking up. But this is not a NASDAQ National. It's a penny stock. How do we know that? Look on the right-hand side. Look at the tier sizes. Look at the level 3. You can see we're talking tenths of a penny. When that happens, we know it's not. Not that I'm against trading it, but I'm not going to sit there and like, what's the news? What's the news? Another stock that's we had a lot of fun with this stock right here, CLPS. This is a stock that went from $4 to $20, right back down to 4. It was a great short squeeze. She's moving again. She's got a good spread. Just be very careful. A lot of you traded this with us in the Cyber Group room. Go back to your journals like you were supposed to. Review what happened. See how you did. Was it a category 2? Was it a category 3, 4, 5? Did you make money? Did you lose money? Who made money on it? Remember, being a good trader, like we always say, it's not about the winners. It's about the losers, okay? You know, nobody cares about, you know, everyone feels great when you're making money. Everyone's worried when you're losing money. All right, that's what you got to look at. Now, let's look at another stock that's moving here, AQMS. There's another stock that I found this morning that's moving. This one went from $1 to $8, came back down, started to trend back up. Very similar to the CLPS trade that we did the other day. Now, let's go talk about all the energy stocks. So let me tell you, when you see these energy stocks, you're going to see it. This is like unbelievable. Let's start off with WTI, okay? Just look at that trend. And what I'm going to do is I want to change this chart right here. I'm going to make this a little bit further back. Is this weekly? I'm going to do this monthly. So you can go back and you see how far we're talking. Here's 22, we're going 2010, right? So watch this trend right here on all these stocks. I mean, that's pretty far. Do weekly. Okay, we'll go down 19. All right, so you got that one, all right? Vet is another one, okay? Another energy stock. Look at the trend. It's going up nice and slow. It looks like it's going to fill in the gap fill from 7 to maybe 15. That's a good sign. Another, look at the name, energy. Another one, MRO, okay? Another thing, oil stocks. Look at that trend, $4 to $12, okay? They're just going up nice and easy. Vet, same thing. Stock went from 30 back down during that crash, went all the way back down to 5. Now it's up to about 650, starting to trend up. Energy, right? SM, another one on my watch list. Energy. Look at this stock. It was like a $4 stock. It's already at 17. What else do we got? OVY. Is that right? I'm sorry. OXY. It's an ETF. I know it's another petroleum stock. Another one goes from $10 to $30. I'm not done. Okay. REI. Dollar stock. Look where it is now, 270. It's up 8%, 60,000 shares. Another one. I'm not done. I got 2 more. I'll keep bringing them up. NRGU. Another one. Look at this one. This is obviously a stock split, though. An ETF. This thing went from 1,100 all the way down, got crushed, went all the way down to about, I don't know, $50. And now it's already at about 166, okay? Gush. I made a lot of money with Gush. You guys remember Gush in the Cyber Group room? Remember Gush? I made a killing in this stock right here, Gush. Gush was like a reverse split, a reverse split, a reverse split, a reverse split. Right, it was Gosh. Remember? Josh. We're calling this one Josh. All right? So, so Josh remembers in the Cyber Group when we trade the stock, I had like, I don't know, like 10, 20,000 shares of the stock. And, you know, it was trading like, you know, it was in the 10, 15 cents range, and they did reverse stock split, and it got hit. We made a lot of money with this thing, but look at it. With all the reverse stock split, this one's moving also. So there's a lot of things that are moving on the energies and the oil stocks, all right? I don't know. Maybe it has something to, with the Keystone Pipeline that they closed. A lot of my Canadian traders and student traders in the room, you know what I'm talking about. I know that was a big pipeline for you. I know it was big here. I know they're all about, you know, here in the States regarding about the Green New Deal. I don't know if that made these stocks run up because now we're not going to probably be energy independent. So now we got to get it somewhere else. So it's making these companies that are public go up. You know, it could be a lot of different things. And now you have OPEC cutting supplies. I don't know. Listen, all I see as a trader is I look at trends. Okay. And when one industry moves, like you learn what happened with Bitcoin, you learn what happened with airlines, you learn what happened with pot stocks, okay? And now I think we're seeing a trend going on right now with energies, all right? They're just not going up a lot. I filled the gas yesterday, prices up 60 cents more a gallon, Jerry. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know. Gas might go to $4 or $5 a gallon. So if that happens, these things are probably going to do well. If you look at where gas was, you know, a long time ago when it was at $4 or $5. Remember, oil was at 140. You know, look at some of these stocks where we're trading at. So, you know, like I said, they're moving. That's it. So I'm in a business to trade things that make money, that are long, and that's what you guys should look at. Where there's smoke, there's fire. A couple of people on YouTube, Facebook Live want to tell me a couple of things. Bingo, BNGO. From Open Pedro right there. Yeah, Bingo looks pretty good. Nice little push right here. Bingo is a very volatile stock, so be careful of Bingo. But yes, Bingo looks pretty good. It's not up a lot. It's up 4%, but I like that trend. It went from 630 to about 720. I'm going to throw Bingo on there. Absolutely. Good call. BNGO. Nice trade right there. Another trader here on YouTube is saying AESA. I'm sorry. Anybody on in the cyber group room? I don't like this garbage. I'd say no. I would say no. Jeff says FCell. Yeah, FCell is moving up. Listen, a lot of these stocks, FCell, you know, took big hits. You could see that. These things had really, really nice moves, and now they're backing off. Ron says space is taking a hit. You know, I don't know if that has anything to do. I don't know if that's really taking a bounce right there, but I don't know if that has anything to do with what happened with SpaceX getting the ship blowing up. But you could see that thing went from 60 down to 30. That's a 50% haircut. And you know what? Let it be a lesson learned. What do we know as professional traders being here? When they go up too fast, they're going to come down crashing twice as fast. You don't want these stocks to go up so fast because that's what ends up happening. Okay? And no, that's not really Skip. Doesn't look like he's doing anything. If that's what you're talking about, that doesn't look like a good stock. Virgin Atlantic shares down 6%. There was a SEC filed share. Is that the news on that, Greg? Okay. Blink. Nice trend. I mean, but you know what? This is the point I'm trying to get. Look at all these trends. Don't let the market fool you. I mean, these things, you know, these high-tech stocks, I mean, like Charge and FCell and all, they took some big hits, huge hits. PLTR. Nice push, James. You know, that one's going up pretty decently, but it's a new company. It's a new IPO that went out not too long ago. Yeah, listen, I was talking about this the other day. It's got some nice support levels. It took a big hit from 45 straight down, but it's holding here pretty decently. Listen, we can't trade them all right? So let's get to the market and get ready. We've got 10 minutes. I want you guys to get ready. Just one last stock we're going to check out. Someone on YouTube wants to say LGHL. We'll just check out that one. Absolutely not. That's not doing anything. It's up a little bit, 6%, but I don't know. Looking at that trend right there, it's kind of flat. I don't know. We'll see how it opens up there. All right, Sebastian? All right, guys, listen. Be safe. If I don't see you this afternoon, have a great weekend. If you make money, just take it and run. Don't get too crazy. I mean, the market is about 330 right now. We'll see how that pans out. But I'm not really sold. I'm really not sold. I need to as a day trader, you want to see consistency on your swing trades. As of right now, it's just too damn volatile what's going on. It's actually been a really more of a swing day trade more than anything. All right. All right, guys. Good luck. Happy trading. Be safe. And we'll see you back here at 2:30. And for cyber traders in the room, we'll be starting commentary once the market opens up. And if you want to join us on YouTube, Facebook Live, just like us, friend us, do the trial for $9. Join us for a week in the trading room and see what it's all about. All right. Remember, you got to learn before you earn. Happy trading, everyone.